Deep, very serious.
Hello, everyone. This is Mentor Lawyer with just a brief recap of what happened today in the first day of the defense of Donna Adelson. It wasn't very impressive, and I think that what happened today leads me to believe even stronger now that Donna Adelson will have to testify. I always thought that she would have to because she has to explain away several pieces of evidence. But now, with what happened this afternoon, I believe it is pretty sure that she will have to testify. Otherwise, the testimony that was presented today from law enforcement witness, where they showed the video from inside the jail and they show Donna Adelson talking to one of the informants, and both of them are writing without giving her side of the story and her context to what was shown on the video, then what was the point? Because as it is now, the jurors got to see Donna Adelson engaged very thoroughly with this person, with this informant that came to the witness stand just last week on the last day of the state's case to tell the jury that Donna Adelson wanted her to lie, that Donna Adelson wrote a script for her, telling her what to say on the witness stand and to lie to the jurors in Donna's case. And now they see corroboration evidence, right? They actually get to see stuff that the state didn't have to bother putting on evidence. They didn't have to waste the jurors' times watching a silent video of Donna in the jail talking and engaging with Trina Bernhardt. So the defense kind of handed the state a favor by showing all that, by kind of having a boring time watching a video with no sound of just two people engaging in conversation, both of them writing, so on and so forth. But without having the context from Donna, then what's the point of that? The state was very thankful, I'm sure. They get to ask leading questions on cross of this law enforcement witness. And through the leading questions and the questions that they asked on cross examination, they got what they wanted out of this whole video and from this witness, that this was Drina talking to Donna, that Donna was telling Drina what she was supposed to testify, that Drina then received the handwritten version from Donna, and then what the informant was supposed to do is put it in her own handwriting and then give back Donna's handwritten note. So to me, this was a big flop for the defense, this law enforcement witness. And unless they have an awesome explanation that Donna is going to give on the witness stand, it doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make a lot of sense. So we'll see. But to me, it seems that, yeah, absolutely, Donna Adelson will have to take the stand and explain her version of the events as to that video, because otherwise, why did they even show it? Doesn't make any sense. The impression of the defense case so far is, weak because, okay, on the good side for Donna, she has strong friendships. She's a good enough person. She and Harvey are good enough people that they develop friendships with other people. And these are strong friends that will stick with them through thick and thin. Just like from Wendy's friends, you can see that there are a lot of friends of Wendy that like to hang around her. And when she comes to Tallahassee, there's always an encore of friends hanging out with her, some other ladies that support her and stand by her. So do the parents. So do Harvey and Donna have friends that are going to stand by them and will testify on a nationally televised case in support of Donna and Harvey. Obviously, Donna is the only one facing charges, so in support of Donna. So that's the good, but all the stuff that they said about Donna's surprise at the murder of Dan Markel, or Donna's shock at the conviction of her son, not helpful, because, first of all, obviously they would be shocked about the fact that their son was convicted, not because her son is not guilty, but just because who wants their son to be convicted and spend the rest of their life in prison, right? That's number one. Number two, probably because they're co-conspirators. That's what the state alleges. So, of course, you don't want to have your co-conspirator convicted, because if he wasn't convicted, then it would be less likely that you would be charged as well. But then, of course, there's also the fact that she was around friends. around the kind of friends that she would expect would support her and would testify someday for her, right? So all those reactions would have been fake. Not that they were fake, but what's the value of sharing those reactions? Because if you're involved in a murder for hire plot to kill your son-in-law, right? There's You can react surprised when you hear about the murder. I mean, if you're going to be around your friends, probably you're going to be acting surprised. You're not going to be acting like, oh yeah, they did it, right? So you're not going to create evidence to directly tie it to this murder. And in a sense, I remember when I first reviewed the interrogation of Wendy Adelson and I saw that conversation between Wendy and Donna, I was like, well, why would Wendy even take the chance? Why would she risk calling her mom from the police station, from the interrogation room, with a victim as advocate next to her within earshot, whether or not she knew it was recorded, and she probably assumed that it was being recorded? Why would you take that risk unless you knew that your mom was going to pretend that she was shocked, right? Unless you knew that she's going to play along, assuming that she's calling around friends. She doesn't. So the conversation ahead of time, if they were all in this murder, right? If they were all in it, hey, mom, as soon as I find out this happened, of course I'm going to have to call you guys because you guys are going to come here to support me. I'll probably have my friends around me. I'm sure that they were now discussing the possibility that she was going to be at the interrogation room. I'm going to probably have my friends around me. Please act surprised, right? So, I mean, it doesn't prove anything if you're acting surprised, because if they were involved in the conspiracy, that's what they would do. That would be the plan. Act surprised, and that's that, right? And the truth is that no matter what evidence there was, it would never prove anything, really. The value of how you reacted to something, it's almost none at all, right? So the only value here is that, okay, so she has friends that support her, but that's it. It is a little bit contradictory to Sarah Yusuf said that a few days later she was trash talking Dan Markel at a party. So I don't know. Maybe that initial fake reaction couldn't last that long, and eventually the truth came out of Donna, and she started bad mouthing Dan Markel again. So I guess I'd like to hear someday Sarah Yusuf's story. So anyway, I'm gonna do a very short video right now because I'm on my way to soccer, and I stopped by the office to change. I'm changed now. I gotta put the soccer socks and shoes, and I'm gonna get out of here. Maybe I'll get to see Eddie, one of the witnesses in today's trial. Eddie Barnes is a defense investigator, and he plays soccer with us. He doesn't show up every single time, but he looked very stressed on the witness stand. So I expect him to come over to the soccer fields and relieve some of that stress of him. He was poor guy. He was waiting. I guess not poor guy because probably he gets getting paid by the hour. But he was waiting there the whole morning. He was like there all in tie and suit and looking nice, spiffy, waiting the whole time. He was like one of the last witnesses called. So poor guy was waiting there for hours. And hopefully I'll get to see him. And I'll try to be on the opposite team and give him a hard time on the soccer field. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry for this being a short video, but I may come back later on tonight, like around 10:30 p.m. and do a new live. I haven't decided yet, but really, there wasn't that much to discuss today. It was just a bland start for the defense. We didn't get to hear from the attorneys at the very beginning how long they expect the defense to go. They didn't have enough witnesses ready for today. I guess they expected that those witnesses would go a little slower. So I think that at some moment they said 4 to 6, depending on the court's ruling. So I think that 4 days is a great exaggeration. I would strongly doubt that they have more than today and tomorrow in witnesses. I would say that tomorrow they should be done. I think that if Donna is going to testify, which she should, because she has no chance otherwise, I think, she will probably testify tomorrow. That would be my guess. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm not going to engage with you guys on the chat. I'm sorry, but I will have to go to soccer, and I don't want to miss soccer. So if she does not testify, when would it be? I think she'll testify tomorrow. And regardless, even if she testifies, that may lead over to Thursday. But I think we're done tomorrow with the defense, and then there's going to be a rebuttal case, if any. So that will be up to the state if they're going to have one or two witnesses or three or however many they feel that they need. But so far, I mean, the only rebuttal witness would be maybe Drina Bernhardt, but they got a lot out of the cross of that law enforcement guy, so I don't think they even need that. So we'll see. We'll see. They may have something from Corbett since they had a defense expert testify about the phone records. So they may want to bring Corbett in and maybe talk about what the defense expert criticized of what he did. So that's it so far, I think, as far as rebuttal that I would expect. All right, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please support the channel. Please support the live streams from our channel. We have a live stream directly from the courthouse where also I hired the people from Absolutely Criminal to live host. They did one yesterday of Wendy Adelson's testimony. They did one today of the live testimony. And Andrew is going to be back again tomorrow one more time. I'm going to give you one more chance. If you guys watch and engage with him and it adds value to the channel, we'll keep him on. I'll hire them again. And if it doesn't, then we'll just stop it tomorrow. So make sure you support that live stream video and watch it and check his commentary. And if you like it, and if you like to watch with commentary, go check it out. Tomorrow, we'll probably have it a deep dive to crime, maybe a deep dive and also a Male Justice Network, or maybe just deep dive to crime. We haven't decided yet, but yeah, so check it out. All right. Thanks, everybody. Off to soccer. Have a good one. Bye-bye.